I kind of left off at a rather awkward point in that first video, claiming that the redness is the apple itself. The apple is red, and that there is no way to coherently distinguish between the shape of the apple and the redness in our immediate experience. Certainly, we can abstract the redness from the shape of the apple by using our imagination, but in our experience, it is immediately presented to us, the redness and the shape of the apple are unified. Um, and the reason I want to move in this direction is, like I said, the hard problem of consciousness forces us to ask, once we've made this distinction between primary and secondary qualities, how does electromagnetic radiation become redness? What is redness? Then we get into this problem of qualia, where we have these completely private sensations which apparently don't exist in the physical world. They're somehow invisible, and it's an incoherent problem. Plenty of philosophers, Dennett included, have pointed out that qualia just doesn't work, which is why I'm trying to get the redness back in the apple itself. But obviously an apple isn't red to a dog, because dogs, so far as we know, don't have color vision. They see the world in black and white. So there is an important sense in which color is subjective, something added to the object by the perceiver. But we can't take this too far. See, I'm trying to find a middle ground here between an objectivist view of color, which says that color is a certain frequency of electromagnetic radiation in the world, and a subjectivist view, which says that color is a certain mode of experience by a perceiver. I think it's somewhere in between here. We've got to find a way to allow color to emerge between the interaction of an organism and its particular environment. We could imagine, for example, that the reason that the world has color is because organisms have co-evolved with that world. Let's think of it in terms of bees and flowers. The reason flowers have colors is because bees have co-evolved with the flowers, and the anatomy of the eye of the bee has evolved such that certain colors are more attractive to it, and the colors of the flowers have evolved because they attract bees more frequently. So there's this co-emergence of the ability of the organism to see the color, and whatever the color is coming out of, whatever it's reflecting off of, is also co-emerging with that organism. So bees and flowers, the anatomy of the bee's eye, the color of the flower, have developed together. And see, this doesn't really help if we're still trying to understand how it is that redness could be experienced independent of that redness as a quality in the world. And we need to, I think, get out of that whole way of conceptualizing the problem. The redness is a relationship between I as an organism and the apple which I perceive. I guess that's as far as I can go at the moment. Anybody that's got criticisms or can help me word this better, if you have a feeling of where I'm trying to go with this, let me know. Because one thing I think we can be sure of is that this traditional separation or dichotomy between primary and secondary qualities doesn't work. It ends in this complete incoherency where we're at a dead end and we can't move forward, So we need something else to start from. We need a new premise. And it's difficult to work out what exactly it is, but I'm trying to get there, so give me some help.